So, Mayor, guests, finalists, award winners, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and you're all, of course, very welcome here to the Homestead Senior Care Waterford CAREGiver of the Year Award 2011. It's a very special night, and there are plenty of people over here. It's okay, it's the mayor, so on that note, say hello, tell them where you are. Shall I speak to them? I'll answer it for you.
It's gone out. Do make a power.
Not at all, not at all. So if anybody does have a mobile phone, you might just stick it on silent right now. It's happened to me loads of times. You're okay, it's Mayor, first citizen, and all that. As I said, it is a very, very special night, and there are plenty of people about to receive well-deserved recognition for their achievements and indeed dedication to their careers in caring. Homestead Senior Care has been in Waterford since January 2009, and that's a relatively short time when we consider the huge impact that it's made on the local senior care landscape. To date, and I have to check this and make sure I'm reading it correctly, Homestead has delivered 23,000 hours of care, and Homestead Senior Care Waterford employs over 80 caregivers. So to Danette and Michael, well done. That's such a huge, huge achievement. Care of the elderly is, of course, it's an emotive topic, to say the least, and it's something that we all face, whether it be for a family member, a relative, or indeed for ourselves at some time in the future. And while there are many solutions, I think this one is particularly fantastic, because for all of us, the comfort of knowing that you can stay in your own home is just such a valid choice. That would not be possible without the services of Homestead, obviously. So it really is a fantastic service. But on top of that, I think the nice thing about this is that the focus is about the person and the individual that is requiring the care. It's not about what's convenient for their family. It's not about what's convenient for everybody else. It's about the individual. And having that as a core value and having that as a philosophy, I think that's what has made this the success that it has been, and how quickly it has become very much part of Waterford in the past 2 to 3 years. I suppose this is a local office. Just to let you know a little bit about Homestead, it is a franchise. There are 18 around Ireland. And for this reason, the overall winner of the CAREGiver Award this evening is actually going to go on and represent Waterford on a national scale, and that will happen on the 8th of October in Dublin. So this isn't the end, this is just the beginning. But again, I suppose tonight's ceremony, really what we want to concentrate on here, is just further testament to the dedication of Danette and Michael and the Waterford Homestead team, that they're prepared to recognise. And we were talking about this earlier, and we were saying that, you know, particularly in the climate that we have, recognition is really, really important. It's really great to say to people, you are doing a great job. And Michael and I were having this conversation earlier, and he made a very good point. He said, most of the time, the really, really excellent caregivers, you know, you're not interacting with them because they're out there just getting on with their job. He puts everybody in this room in that category, apparently. So again, I'd just like to say, well done to you all, and take that as a huge recognition. And it's so true. We, as I said, don't recognise people enough, particularly in the very difficult climate that we're in. And it's just really nice to be at a good news event where people are being told you are really good and doing a great job. So I think you can give yourselves a round of applause. So before we commence with the honours, we'd now like to show you a very short video. It includes some of the nominees as well. And it was put together by Danette Spielberg Connolly over there. But I think you'll recognise some of the people in the room, and some of you will recognise yourselves. And if you're anything like me, you'll hate looking at yourself and hearing yourself. But believe me, it's great. It's very, very real. Enjoy.
Every day, every team member of Homestead Senior Care contributes to making a difference to those we care for and their families. All Homestead Senior Caregivers are carefully recruited, checked, vetted and trained. Tonight we celebrate the contribution of the caregivers. Every caregiver is worthy of an award for making a difference.
The work is perfect. I can fit it into around my life also, as well as, you know, having a career. I like helping people as well. It's really nice. A genuine way to help the elderly in the community.
I suppose the best thing about it is that you get to meet new people all the time. Your day is never the same. Like you wake up on a Monday and it's going to be completely different from Friday. Like then Monday and Tuesday are going to be different because you meet different people and everybody's different anyway. So you have different things to do and no Tuesday is the same, I suppose.
That they have more of a level of independence. They have a chance to live in their own homes for longer, which a lot of people, that's the main thing that they want.
Well, thank you so much for such little things that you do for them. Makes you realise how important the work that we're doing is. And it also makes you realise how the client is so happy, so grateful. Even though there's no reason to be grateful, I'm only doing something that I would like done for me in later years if needed.
I knew I'd love it because I had the vita at level 5 that I studied, and I always worked in nursing homes, so when I saw the job I knew I'd love it. Most times we wait for me, like they'd be delighted to see me, you know, because some don't have families, so they kind of rely on me.
It's independence in their lives. And also a bit of comfort. The friendships that you form with people definitely is one of the highest points. Yeah.
The part that's most rewarding is the fact you see people, you know what I mean, that they're able to stay at home and they have that bit more independence. You can help them doing things that they, you know what I mean, like walking or whatever, or even bringing them out of the house, to get them out and ups. And there's downs then when you're, whoever you're caring for and they pass away. And that's hard. That's really, really hard. But I think it has an awful lot of ups as well. Do you know what I mean? It really has.
It's like people's minds, people work differently. Because I'm doing an arts course in psychology, and it's like, it just goes to show that everyone is different, and the way people think about things. The way I think about something and the way someone I go to thinks about things is completely different, but yet they're both right in a way, so it's good that way.
I love the people I'm working with, especially the clients. When I'm working for too, because they always there for me whenever there's a problem. Like, so. Important to me, especially like we all insured, and like if there's anything, they're always there for us. Like if you call 24 hours, the phone is fixed straight away. So
not being able to do, for instance, for somebody what they can't do for themselves, knowing that you can make a difference.
I think one of the loveliest things about that piece, and you know, we see a lot, and I'm sure the Mayor will echo this, we see an awful lot of very professionally put together, highly polished pieces. But you know, when you hear real carers giving their real opinions, and I think, you know, something that's one of the nicest things I've seen in a long time. So well done, Jeanette. Okay, without further ado, please put your hands together for His Worship, the Mayor of Waterford, Councillor Pat Hayes, to officially open the awards ceremony.
First of all, can I say that it genuinely is an honour for me to be here this evening. Not just with the carers, but some of the people that are here that are cared for by you. But can I mention that home instead, it is what it says, the alternative to being home. It's different completely from what you afford the elderly to do. Be at home. The old expression is home is where the heart is. It's probably the truest expression of all. Those of us that have had the experience of being in hospital for any short time, sometimes maybe a little bit longer, and I'm talking about those of us that are young enough to know full well that we're going home soon. Always, no matter what you want, you really want that door to open and you want to go home. Home is where we get well, home is where family is, home is where we're safe. And that's why sometimes when a house is broken into by someone, that is so serious, I think. Because it invades the privacy belonging to people, the place where you're safest, the place where you want to be, particularly when you're not well. And as we all advance in age, and I'm coming to the age next year, I will have the I would be entitled to the old age pension. So, very soon sometime, I'm grateful that I'm married to a lovely girl. We have a wedding coming up tomorrow, and it's a family time for us. But there are people that don't have family around them. And that's where you come in. And that's the difference you make. I admire you so much, I genuinely do. I attend a lot of functions in different areas. We have awards going on. I see Nicola regularly and Jonathan below regularly at different functions that we go throughout the year. There are the arts, there are the various functions that go on. A lot of them have to do with cultural things, a lot of them have to do with people who work in the community, a lot of them have to do with awards, etc. inside it. But tonight here, there's an acknowledgement, and I listened to Jim Nolan yesterday at a thing, Nicola, and he said, he was talking about, Jim got an award yesterday, and he said, you know, he said, people sometimes forget, he said, that we all need encouragement. Even with Jim Nolan's success as a playwright, he said, we need encouragement, but we also need acknowledgement. And that's what's happening here tonight. So, if we're to encourage you, can I say to you that every one of you here tonight are winners, everyone. There's no losers in this tonight. There will be a person selected at the end that represents, we think, the group that selected you. We think that you probably will represent the rest of the carers best. That's all it will be. But it is a total acknowledgement again, because I could wander on for the night talking about carers. We've seen them in action. I know them to be in action. I know people who carers were with regularly and are still going to visit regularly. And can I say that I just admire the breadth of you. There's men and women involved in caring here, and the ages vary from young to not quite so young perhaps, etc. But all of you have the one ingredient in it. And I think that what that is not just your career, it's the compassion, the friendliness. And do you know what I loved about that there? Is that one of you, the carers there, mentioned about the friendships that you make. So isn't it lovely to be working with friends? So look at you all, to have people like you for a new amount. Thank you very much.
And you've actually shocked me now. The creme de la mer is working. Obviously, the cream. You certainly belie your age greatly. Thank you very much.